This video is going to show you 4 of the best ways to treat sweating hands and feet. Now let me ask you, are your hands and feet always sweating no matter what you do or where you go? It's normal to sweat at certain times, but excessive sweating could be a sign that something's wrong. You may in fact suffer from a condition called hyperhidrosis. Plantar hyperhidrosis is the medical term for excessive sweating of the feet, and palmar hyperhidrosis is the medical term for excessive sweating of the palms. Now, before you panic, like you have some irreversible condition, you need to know there are some treatments available in order to actually treat the hyperhidrosis and prevent sweating long term. The underlying cause needs to be identified and treated properly, so the first thing you want to do is visit your dermatologist. That said, if you want to try some home remedies and things that you can start doing immediately, you're going to want to follow these 4 tips. And the first one is choosing the right antiperspirant. Now, most over-the-counter antiperspirants and deodorants, they don't work, and that's because they don't contain a high enough level of aluminum chloride. Aluminum chloride is an ingredient usually found in prescription-strength deodorants at higher levels. Now, when you're at your pharmacy, try to find a deodorant that contains at least 10% or more aluminum chloride. Some of these may be so strong they give you irritation, so watch out for that. A couple that I recommend are Certain Dry and Drysol. If you live in the UK, Drychlor is the equivalent of Drysol. Second tip, you want to pay close attention to your diet, because some of the things you could be eating, they could be sweat triggers. Avoid caffeine. Watch your weight. If you're overweight, you're going to have a tendency to sweat more. Foods that contain, spices, a lot of sugar, should be avoided. You want to keep your diet fresh with healthy fruits, vegetables, lots of fiber, with whole grains, and obviously cut down on the caffeine. Caffeine is going to speed up your blood pressure and increase your tendency to sweat. Number 3, footwear. One of the biggest mistakes you can make with plantar hyperhidrosis is wearing the wrong kinds of socks or shoes. Wear socks that are made out of at least 70% cotton. You should wear socks that have wickable material. That's actually a word that will be printed on the label of the sock. Wickable means they're breathable and they wick away sweat. The Gap makes really good socks for people who have excessive sweaty feet. They're designed to help evaporate the sweat a lot faster. You should also avoid shoes with plastic lining. They're only going to make the sweating worse. Invest in a good pair of leather shoes, or even canvas sneakers work well. And if you sweat a lot inside of your shoes, you can also try putting some talcum powder inside, some Gold Bond's foot powder inside, or Odor Eaters makes a really good foot powder for inside of your shoes or on the bottom of your feet. Home remedies. There's lots of home remedies for excessive sweating of the hands and feet. Black tea, which you can either drink or soak your hands or feet in, contains high amounts of tannic acid, which is a natural astringent. It's going to dry out the skin and condition you to sweat less. You can add 5 bags of the tea to hot water, let it cool, and then you can soak your hands or feet in the water solution for about 15 minutes, should do it. You can also try pouring a small amount of cornstarch into your shoes and socks. Cornstarch is super effective at absorbing moisture, so that's going to definitely help you out. Another solution is mixing a teaspoon of honey with a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And you can actually, this is a systemic way to sweat less. It is going to taste a little nasty, which is why I recommend the honey, but it has been proven to work. It's a homeopathic solution. And I recommend you try that maybe like once a day, probably towards the evening is best. Sage tea is another tea that's extremely high in tannic acid, so you can use the same kind of strategy you use with a black tea. It's going to be a little bit stronger. You may experience a little bit of dryness if it's too much for you, but give it a shot. So, now you have some ideas on how to stop excessive sweating, and you can control this problem, certainly, mitigate the excessive sweating, and you don't have to suffer from the embarrassment any longer. These tips, they're really just the start. You can get the complete step-by-step regimen for ending your excessive sweating at my website right now with 12 really amazing tactics. I've made these incredibly easy to learn in a step-by-step free video called Sweat-Free Tactics. And it's over 30 minutes of these 12 powerful techniques in step-by-step format. It is possible to treat sweating hands and feet, so go ahead and check out the video right now, www.prevent-sweating.com. Get started today. Take care. Bye-bye.